Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Seth with Grown Up TCG, and today we are going to be diving into some more Disney Lorcana magic. We are going to be looking at some of the card creation stuff for some of this new gargoyles that we have coming out in Whispers in the Well. So on account of the algorithm, just give me a number. 34 likes. 34 likes on this video, and I'll make another one. And you know what? I'll probably make another one anyway because I don't know what else I'd really do with myself. But I hope you all are having a good day today. And hopefully, after this video, it's about to get a little bit better. So, hey, could you please just leave a like, subscribe to the channel. We are going to be looking at more stuff. We got more card reveals coming for Whispers in the Well. And I hope you guys are as excited as I am because been crazy. There's been things coming out every day, and I am going to turn you guys around, and we are going to start looking at this right now. If I can find the right. All right, there we go. So, as you guys know, last week we had the Lorecast, the special Lorecast that was on Tuesday, and we got a look at some of the card creation for Gargoyles cards. Kind of like the same thing that we had when we had the power line. They showed us how they made the power line card. So I kind of wanted to run through the video with you all and check it out and kind of give my opinion on it and where we see things going. So I have the recording here of the little video that they had. And that's what we're doing today. We are going to be looking at this video. So with all that being said, here we go. I like how they started doing stuff.
I'm Levi Dodd. I am a senior game designer on Disney Lorcana. In game design, we know what characters are coming up into the next sets. So it's our job to best represent those characters in the gameplay. In Whispers in the Well, we knew we were going to introduce gargoyles. So we had to ask ourselves, what is a gargoyle? What makes them special? What makes them unique?
What is a gargoyle?
Put that into the game. And the thing we talked about and decided was that gargoyles are asleep.
So I just wanted to say, from the very beginning, when we saw that key art, somebody had pointed out that gargoyle that was in the background. I didn't see it at first, but it was there from the very beginning. I don't know how I feel about Stone by Day, but I really do like how these gargoyle cards are looking.
During the day and active during the night, and we needed to represent that in the cards. And there's one gargoyle in particular, Demona, who has a very important role in the story. So we knew we wanted to give her a unique and exciting ability. Our goal was that she would be the strongest gargoyle, able to defeat all the other gargoyles.
I'm Darla. I am the trading card game managing editor for Disney Lorcana.
And I'm Chris. I am the creative text manager for Disney Lorcana, and we're a part of the larger narrative team that works on Disney Lorcana.
So, another thing I just wanted to say, had a game dev thing today that was on the Discord where these two were on it talking about all about the narrative stuff and everything that was going on while they were making the text for some of these cards.
We're responsible for the overarching story of Disney Lorcana, as well as the individual themes and stories for each set.
Bruno.
In addition, for each card,
right,
we come up with the version name, which is how you tell which specific glimmer of the particular character the card represents.
Forge of the Wyvern.
As well as ability names for the mechanics, and if the card has flavor text, then we come up with that too.
So when I learned that we were getting gargoyles in Disney Lorcana, I was super excited. I have been a huge fan of that show ever since I
remember watching the show on
a young kid, really. I absolutely love it. So getting the chance to work with these characters has been probably the highlight of my career with this game.
And I wasn't as familiar with it.
It used to be like, well, I think it was on after school too. I used to watch it like after school, but they had like, well, on Saturday, I think it was like Gargoyles, and they had Dragon Ball Z and like Thundercats a long time ago. And then in the afternoon, it used to be like Gargoyles and like Power Rangers, and I think it was like Beast Wars, if I can't. But I do remember watching this show. Don't get me wrong, I have not seen it since like back then. But that's another thing, is I'm going to start to rewatch this because I mean I have Disney Plus, so I might as well.
But on several people's recommendations, I went ahead and watched the show, and I completely understood what they were talking about because I'm booked.
When the game dev team came to us with this ability that stretched across all the gargoyle cards, we want to call it Stone by Day because it applies directly to the gargoyles themselves.
Goliath.
It really was just an iconic line, Stone by Day, Warriors by Night, that comes from the intro of the show itself and ties
so strong at night, and then by day, all you gotta do is break their stone and they're done.
I'm Edgar Pasten, and I'm the creative manager for Disney Lorcana. Whispers in the Well is unique artistically because we're exploring a previously abandoned portion of the Illuminary. We added new franchises to the set.
I'm curious about all these
and we
pages
use more
being ripped
dramatic
up.
lighting.
They were
and
talking
color
a little bit
to
like
emphasize the atmosphere.
who's going to be
the assigned art director on this.
Who's going to be the next villain? So I think that it's going to be Hades, you know, because we're seeing Hades with the new iconic card. But they told us today that we were definitely the clues for the next villain are in this set. They didn't say who. I mean, Baker made a good you know, a little analogy today when he was talking about all the thorns and stuff. I mean, as you can see here in like the art for the key art for this set, there is a lot of like thorny stuff going on. So it does make me think it could be maybe Maleficent also. But I mean, the way that they're making everybody think is Hades, because Hades got that iconic. But Disney likes to like do these things where like they show you one thing when there's something going on somewhere else. And I mean, with this set being Whispers in the Well, I mean, there could be just so much other stuff going on that's in the background that we're not like keying up. I know there's a lot of detectives out there. I know you guys are picking all this apart, and you guys probably will be realizing this way before me. But from being just the general aspect and how I'm looking at it from like looking out, it looks like Hades. But with all the thorns and stuff, I mean, Maleficent makes sense too.
Mario is a huge Gargoyles fan, and he knew exactly what elements needed to be included. We picked an amazing artist, Leonardo Gemmichel, for this card, and it was a lot of fun because he's also a super fan.
We needed to decide what day and night would be in Lorcana. What we landed on was, while you have 3 or more cards in your hand, it would be day. During the day, gargoyles are stone, and they can't ready. But if you have 2 or less cards in your hand, it's night, and gargoyles come to life and can ready.
So that's cool too, because I mean, all these gargoyles are like pretty strong. Most of them have like 5 strength. I mean, and being like, you know, with purple wants to draw a lot of cards, and like maybe this deck doesn't want to draw a lot of cards. I mean, I think there was a new card called Bitter Woods, I think it was, where if you had a character there with 5 strength or more, you can draw a card. I'm pretty sure that was the new location that I saw that was being in Ruby, which is so geared towards the gargoyle theme. Bronx is another one, 6/4 with Rush, I think, and he was like 4 cost.
The way Demona interacts with the rest of the gargoyles is through her special ability. When she's played, she exerts all opposing characters. Then, all players have to draw cards until they have 3 cards in their hand. This means it's now daytime, and opposing gargoyle characters can't ready at the start of the next turn.
That first ability on Demona, Ad Saxum Commutate, comes directly from the show itself. It's from a season 2 episode called City of Stone, where she casts a spell that turns humans into stone by night. And it's a direct contrast to the ability Stone by Day that's below on the card as well. All the spells in the show are done actually in Latin. And so we were able to find the text that is in Latin itself that basically means to turn to stone, and put that into the card and give it this kind of extra narrative reach that you wouldn't normally expect to see.
Narrative team does an amazing job.
And usually we would try to put flavor text on the card or try to bring that out. It might be a character quote or a line from one of the songs. We don't have room here, so we really want the ability names to serve that creative purpose. Ultimately, text and narrative is really what ties everything together, from the game design to the art to the story.
When we start working on these cards, we don't have the final art. So when you actually get to see it, it's absolutely amazing.
So they're like
absolutely captured Demona's character perfectly, just with the pose and the Grimorium Arcanorum and everything that is Demona herself. And then you add in the background elements, and it is absolutely gorgeous.
No matter what franchise we work on, there's always a super fan in the office to rely on, and through their
I
enthusiasm,
love how they have stickers on their
we end up
cups.
becoming super fans ourselves.
We don't have official merch,
And when
but
we
have
work together
stickers.
and we have that synergy, you get a card like this. And we're all
Yeah, that's
incredibly proud to be
Mona's
playing it.
definitely going to be played.
Oh my god.
Well, I mean, that looks great. I'm excited, but I mean, it's just very cool how they keep how they're making videos about like how the cards were made and like what they were going through with the process and everything. And I just kind of wanted to highlight that today in this video and kind of like highlight this stuff. Like, I know it's reveal season, everyone's so wrapped up in like what cards are coming out next and what's going on, but you know, I just kind of wanted to take a different avenue right now, kind of like look and like see how things were done. But next video coming out, I'm definitely gonna be going out over more cards that I got coming out. I saw an Olaf card today where it's bringing a character card back from your discard. That's like he's a 1 cost. I'm pretty stoked about that. He is an Amethyst, so Amethyst, you know, doing Amethyst things and getting stronger and stronger. But if you guys could leave a like on here. What 34 likes, and I'll do another one. So, but yeah, hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys in the next video.